Hello, my name is Shamar Munzing and I joined this class so I could get better with filming and making videos and such. Some of the videos I like to make include uh, videos like really goofy ones, ones like yeah, just goofy ones that uh, don't really exceed your expectations, just make you laugh anytime it can. Well, I got into animation by watching cartoons of like the early 2000s, like late 90s, and even some today, which kind of hold up. And the way I actually got into animation was this animation class I took where I exceeded everybody with my creativity and thinking outside the box. It was actually kind of easy, they were not prepared at all. My experiences with the class include acting, changing costume, playing multiple characters, sometimes on screen at the same time, um, making guest appearances on other people's YouTube channels, uh, helping others with their projects, and all around having a good time, I guess. Ooh boy. Things have changed a lot since last year opposed to this year. We got a new teacher for starters. We have less students in here, and that's okay. Less drama. Um, we don't really see the Video 1 students anymore. They come in at a different time. Mm, it's a little more quiet, which I can appreciate. Uh, we have a different way of doing things here. A different workflow, different pacing. That's all the things I could list off the top of my head.
Today I'm here with Olivia Leray. Say hi, Olivia.
Hello.
And she is an ex-Video 2 student, or Video 1 student. You were Video 1. Yeah. So she's an ex-Video 1 student that went on to actually go to college, majoring in
Film.
at Keene State.
This is Keene State.
Woo. Look at that one. Keene State. Keene
It
State.
just looks like Eden State.
Olivia, great to have you.
Great to be back, kind of.
As a Film 1 student, what was your experience like in the class?
Pretty chill, pretty relaxed. I mean, that's also probably because it was Mr. Foley's last year.
Yeah.
So he was kind of just like, I don't care, as long as you don't swear, you get it in by this time. So that was pretty nice.
So what's it like being back in here now that you're a big time college student?
Oof. Kind of weird. Just coming in to the actual school building. Kind of just fear. I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm gonna see someone I don't want to see.
I go here anyway, and I'm not even a student here, but I get that feeling every time I step in this building, and I'm still in high school.
It's also kind of weird to just see how, because it's only you four. It's kind of weird
Yeah.
to see how empty it is.
Yeah, it's not as chaotic as it was last year. We don't have, remember the chair bowling incident?
Maybe.
Ted and I gathered a bunch of wheeling chairs and we shoved them over by the door and then we pushed with our feet going from that end of the room. We just let go and we crashed into the chairs. Chair bowling. It was great.
Nice.
So anyway, favorite part of the production process when you were in this class?
I really liked editing, and then the film noir project that we did with Foley, where I was working with Sonia. You remember?
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
the
yeah.
dead body.
Yep, I was the dead body.
I really liked setting up, like, doing the set design for that, like putting all the sticky notes everywhere and making that board with you and
Yeah.
Taylor. So that was.
Oh no, that was great.
Yeah.
I loved your work in the Park Hermit, by the way.
God. Park Hermit.
The fake beard, it worked for you.
I can't. Those clothes that I had for the Park Hermit got taken.
Really?
Yeah, I left them in that little thing. I've meant to get them by the end of the school year. I forgot.
That's
They're just
terrible.
gone.
Well, can we throw just a little clip of that in there?
Please. Which one? Me rolling down the hill?
You know what? Let's throw you rolling down the hill, and then
The
you.
famous class quote.
Oh yes, I don't know what whole leech to wear. Say it.
I can't remember all of it.
It was, I don't remember what whole leech to wear. Who is who? Who am I? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Alright. So being back, what is changed now that you're back?
Well, definitely the setup of the room.
Oh yeah, it's so much
It's not.
cleaner.
Yeah. A lot of Foley's posters are gone.
Well, those are in the theater room upstairs. Next question. What was your best experience in the class? Filming, editing, whatever it may be. What was your best experience?
Probably just working with some of the people in here, like you, Ted, Anna.
Warms my heart to hear you say that.
Well, I mean, like, we just had a lot of fun doing stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it
creating
was
stuff.
tons of fun.
Yeah.
Now, most important question of all. Now that you have exited the class, what advice do you have for future film majors and people who want to pursue this kind of career?
Probably just have fun with it, you know? Do whatever you think would make something good in your opinion. And of course, accept critiques. Don't be offended by critiques. It's just there to help you out and just point out things that other people might not be interested in. That doesn't mean that they don't like it. It's just like, I don't know how I feel about that. But just to experiment, have fun, and do whatever.
Alright, Olivia, thanks for coming in. It's been a pleasure seeing you again. We're just gonna furiously shake hands right now until we get severe brain damage. I am here with Mr. Tim Foley, the ex-teacher of the video productions class at the Southern Vermont Career Development Center. Mr. Foley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So, what made you want to teach a film class?
Well, actually, I was teaching theater with Eric Peterson. We were teaching theater at back when the CDC was in the red building, back in the back. And Mary Beth Moore, who was the head of the CDC, asked me if I wanted to teach video. And I was like, well, I don't know. I was taking classes at Cat TV. I'd been working at Cat TV, not working there. I was just volunteering, and I'd done all the classes. And I actually taught some classes for them. And she said, would you like to teach video? And I thought, well, I don't know. So I asked Greg Epler-Wood, who was in charge of Cat TV at the time, if he thought I could do it. And he said yes. Little did I know that I didn't know nearly enough to teach the class. So I took classes after that, and I started teaching it, and I sort of learned as I went. It was really a very fun and interesting thing to do, and I'm so glad I did it. But I wasn't really qualified as much as I didn't really think I was that qualified, but Greg thought I could teach it, and it worked out fine. I got some great students. I've got students that are now out in the world that are still doing it.
Well, that's great. So, what would you say is your favorite part of having taught this class?
Well, it's amazing, the creativity. Some of my students have been amazingly creative. Just blow you away with the ideas that they come up with. And a lot of times the students are way more talented than I am, so it's really fun to watch them express themselves and to discover things. And a lot of times students teach me way more than I teach them. And I've had students that are so good, and they're really good at teaching other kids. So a lot of times I would just facilitate. My idea is I'd be here, give you the equipment, allow you the opportunity, and then you take it as much as you want to. So that was really the best and most cool thing about it. I've had some wonderful students through the years.
So just between me, you, and the camera, who was your favorite student?
Well, I had a lot of really, really good ones. I mean, I taught for over 20 years.
One favorite.
Yeah, right.
Pick your one favorite.
Well, you talk about talented students. I've had a lot of really talented students. You're one of my more talented students.
I'm also one of the more destructive students.
You can be difficult to work with sometimes,
Yeah.
but you're a good guy who has got amazing talent. Just learning how to focus that talent. Focus being the word that's very appropriate for the class. But you're very talented, and if you can focus that it'll be great. There's nothing you can't do. But I've had some wonderful students. Nikki Flowers is a really great student. I just can't even begin to tell you all of the students who've gone on and done it in the world and have done really amazing stuff. It's fun to see one of my students who's now a cinematographer, goes all over the world, and you get to see pictures of him taking video in Thailand and Africa, all over the world.
Thailand and Africa.
He's worked all over. It's pretty amazing. So Matt Garland, great guy.
So what would you say is your favorite part of the production process when it comes to your students? Do you enjoy watching them film? Is it the editing that you love? What would you say is the best part of all?
That's a good question. I think probably the writing, developing the idea is most. Then making sure that a lot of students aren't as careful as they need to be with production. They don't use lights. They don't use the sound. They don't use what they have available to them. So then they end up with a product that isn't as good as they want it to be. And you have each step you have to do the best you can. So it's great to see them develop the idea and then take it to fruition. But it's also very cool when you have something and you get to show it to people. And we've gone to contests and done very well, and that's really fun.
So if you have any advice for the future cinematographers, actors, directors, writers in the world, what would you have to tell them?
I would say don't be afraid to work. Put the time in. It takes a lot of time, and but it's a lot of fun. But the fun is the work, and the work is the fun. And if you can make work fun, and then it doesn't seem like you're working, but you're doing taking the time and effort you need to put in. Do the lights, do the sound, do each part, and then do it to the best you can possibly do it. But also forgive yourself. In other words, if you spend all your time worrying about how good it is, sometimes it can paralyze you and you can't get anything done. You have to give yourself permission to be not as good as you could be. Just do the best you can always. But if it's not perfect at the end, you did the best you could. The next project, you try to do the best. But don't be like, oh, this is terrible, I got it. I can't do it. No, you're doing the best you can. That's all you need to do.
All right, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.